First of all, chaos was born, and then wide Gaia, the eternal support for mortals and immortals, stretching deep beneath everything. And the dark abyss of Tartarus arose in the bowels of the earth, and Eros, the most beautiful of the immortal gods, who shakes the minds and wills of all gods and men. Hesiod, Theogony. In the beginning there was nothing but primordial emptiness. The ancient Greeks called it chaos, a formless abyss where neither time nor space had any meaning. It was not darkness, because darkness did not yet exist. It was absolute possibility, an indescribable pause before the first breath of existence. Within this chaos slumbered a force, waiting for the moment when the world would be born. From within this void, the first impulses arose, hints of form, light, movement. And it is from this silent beginning that the reality known to humans will grow. From chaos arise the first three primordial forces, those that will give direction to the world. Gaia is born, Earth, strong, fertile, and vast, which will become the foundation of all life. Next to it appears Tartarus, an abyss, deep and dark, dedicated to the most ancient fears. And along with them, Eros is born, an invisible force of gravity that unites and compels everything to strive toward one another. It is he, according to the Greeks, who ignites the movement of life. These entities did not have human characteristics. They were nature itself, its first impulses, gradually pulling the world out of nothingness. Gaia did not remain alone. She gave birth to Uranus, the sky that stretched above her like a blue and silver dome. Heaven and earth formed the first cosmic union, and between them there appeared a place for the creation of the world. Uranus became the patron of height, light, and upward movement, while Gaia was the foundation, the mother of mountains, valleys, rivers, and nourishing depths. Their union gave birth to life, but also to the first tensions because the world was just beginning to learn the balance between light and darkness, freedom and power. Gaia and Uranus gave birth to a generation of Titans, the first humans, who personified the elements and natural laws. Among them were Oceanus, who surrounded the world with an endless ring of water; Thea, associated with light; Rhea and Mnemosyne, who held time and memory; and the mighty Cronus. But Uranus, fearing the power of his children, tried to restrain them by suppressing new births. Gaia suffered from this pressure and planned a rebellion. Cronus became the weapon of her will. He overthrew Uranus and ushered in a new era. This is how the Greeks imagined the first change of power in the universe, the birth of cosmic order through conflict. Kronos, having become ruler, sought to avoid the fate of his father, but a prophecy warned that he too would be overthrown by one of his children. Fear distorted his reign, turning his power into a shadow of tyranny. He swallowed his newborn children, Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon, so that none of them would grow strong enough to rebel. But Rhea, overcome with despair, hid her last son, Zeus. And for the first time, ancient Greek ideas about the world were filled with a sense of hidden hope. Fate could not be stopped, and life always found a way, even under the rule of fear. Zeus grew up in secret, raised by the forces of nature, which protected him from his father's wrath. Zeus's coming of age symbolized the formation of a new cosmic energy, the power of thunder, lightning, and heavenly order. When the time came, he returned, forced Cronus to release his swallowed children, and started the War of the Titans, the Titanomachy. It was a struggle between two generations of cosmic forces, between the old and new orders. The mountains shook, the sky was torn apart by lightning, and the oceans rose to the very heavens. In the eyes of the Greeks, this battle personified the inevitability of renewal and the cyclical nature of world development. When the Titanomachy ended, Zeus and his brothers and sisters established a new order, one of the most enduring in ancient Greek cosmogony. The world was given structure. The sky became the home of Zeus, the sea, Poseidon, and the underworld, Hades. Hera, Demeter, and Hestia took care of the family, the earth, and the hearth, ensuring harmony. Unlike the Titans, this generation of gods was closer to humans in their emotions and behavior, which is why they became the heroes of most myths. The establishment of Olympus was considered the moment when the world acquired an orderly rhythm. After Olympus established its power, the era of human creation began. Prometheus, one of the Titans, became a bridge between gods and humans, teaching humanity crafts, reason, and the ability to change the world. This transition from cosmic battles to the formation of civilization was, in the Greeks' view, a natural continuation of cosmogony. The world, which began with chaos and titanic forces, now became a place for man, a being capable of creating with fire and thought. Thus, the formation of the world was complete. From boundless emptiness to an orderly cosmos, where every force had its place and humanity had its purpose.